Hello guys, I'm the Kegman, welcome to Kegman Plays, and welcome to Ipswich Town. This is our Twitch save that we're currently running over at twitch.tv/KegmanPlays, as you can see on the thumbnail, and you'll be able to find a link in the description below. So I want to do a half-season reviews on this save. I want to try and keep you guys over on YouTube involved. I'd like to bring you to Twitch, obviously, as well, which is quite blatant. But I thought I'd keep you guys in the loop, and obviously I will try to make sure that there's regular videos and uploads for this one. I know I've been lax, I know I'm terrible, I'm absolutely terrible, I'm aware. But this one's going to be quite easy for me to do. Every 6 months or so, or I mean, we've got 1st of January here, I'll do a recording, we'll upload it to YouTube, you can see where we are, I'll keep you up to date, keep you in the loop, and then if you can join me over on Twitch, feel more than welcome to. Obviously, you can follow me over on Twitch quite easily. You can also follow me on Twitter and join my Discord, where I give notifications on when I am going live, so you won't have to miss out unless obviously you can't get to the stream. So let's talk Ipswich. Let's talk about where we are. Let's first of all talk about our manager, Mr. Bob Mario Hoskins. Here he is, Bob Mario Hoskins in all of his glory. We'll have a good look at him. There he is. He's fantastic, isn't he? He looks glorious. Now, why did we pick Bob Hoskins? He's the most famous person I can think of that was born in Suffolk. He was actually born down the road in Bury St Edmunds, only down the road from Ipswich, 20 miles away, if that. So he's our manager. We've changed his age. He's definitely not 39. In fact, I think he's dead now. I might be wrong. But I've very much min-maxed his abilities here. But he's doing a really good job. Let's go have a look at his overview so far. So, 33 games played, 29 won, 3 drawn, 1 lost on an 87% win percentage. We've bought 5 players for a value of 3.2 million. We've sold 5 for a value of 500k. We'll go through those signings in a little while, but we're going to talk about the schedule first and how we are doing in the league. Like I say, this has been played entirely on Twitch. So there is no fucking around. You can't really point a finger and say, yeah, you save reloading. I'm not, because literally every single fucking game has been played on Twitch live. And yeah, there is no messing around. It is literally 87% here. So let's go have a look at the schedule. I'll show you the one game we've lost. We'll go through things first though. So how do we make money? This is where we are. So we made a lot of money playing pre-season friendlies. A hell of a lot of money, actually. We played a hell of a lot of them too. It was the way to do things. We had 2.3, I think it was, £1 million in the bank when we joined the club. We pushed up to 6.9. We've spent a bit of that money since, but we'll go through that. We'll go through that. We went on a massive tear. Look, as you can see, there's a blip here. There's a draw, an away draw, where we had 10 men, and I point out a fairly weak team. To MK Dons. We then managed to beat Wolves in the Carabao Cup 2-1 away from home at the Molyneux. We carried on a bit of a tear. We had a draw here against Rochdale away, again a slightly weaker team that I put out here, not much but slightly weaker team. Then we took on Crystal Palace under 23s in the leasing.com trophy, which is the most pointless thing ever. Then we beat Carabao Cup opposition Liverpool, right? Not an overly weak Liverpool team, 2-1 at Anfield. We didn't deserve it. We had more possession. They had more shots on target. If you look at their team, we've got Gomez, Matip, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Milner, Varasanovic, Shaqiri, Origi. They had some good players in that team. Minamino there. I completely forgot Minamino. They had some good players. Not full strength. They had some good players in that team, but we won 2-1. So we carried on. We got through the next round of the FA Cup, beating Bromley 2-0 away. We then beat Portsmouth 2-1 at home, so we are through to the 3rd round. And we hadn't lost a single game up until the Carabao Cup quarter-final, where we lost 2-1 to Leeds at home. A game that was fairly even. We actually went 2 goals down quite late on. I made a couple of tactical errors in the game. We had a bit of a late comeback and it just didn't go our way. I'd really up winning the Carabao Cup, but it wasn't to be. Then carried on in the league, fine. We've got Sheffield Wednesday in FA Cup 3rd round. We've got Cambridge United in the leasing.com trophy that no one cares about. But things are looking really good. Let's go to have a look at League 1, shall we? So as you can see, League 1 here, 22 games played, 60 points. We've got a game in hand over Peterborough. We're currently 12 points clear. We could go to 15 points clear. And we've scored 51 and had 15 against. 3 of them did come against Peterborough last time we played them. in the game that we won 4-3. 2 against Blackpool, 2 against Fleetwood Town, who are still hanging around near the top there, but ultimately doing really, really well. So, let's have a quick look at the finances. As you can see, £3.5 million in the bank. We're looking fine. I've got around about £500,000 in the transfer budget. The original budget was 0. So, how did we get some money in? So, we made money playing by the friendlies, as you saw. Sold a couple of players. I'm trying to sell some more. I then asked the extraordinarily in real life tight Marcus Evans for a bit of transfer funds. He gave me £2.5 million, which was very, very handy indeed. So we used that money and we brought in some players. So let's go and have a look at the ins and outs. This is some of the players we're looking to bring in. So we started off here. This is the first guy in before we had the money. Giacomo Gasco. He joined us on a loan. We've extended his loan to the... Well, we're asking to extend his loan next season as well for free. He's played 10 for us, only scored one assist. He's doing okay, though. He's a good, solid right-wing backup, which I didn't have at all. I then brought in Amin Gori. Yes, I know, right? How the fuck did I get this dude at Ipswich? But I did. We're paying him £6 a week. I'm asking to extend his loan again for next season. I don't know why, though, because he's not been exactly prolific in League One. This man in League One should be tearing up League One. 17 appearances, 7 goals, 6 assists. He should be absolutely destroying this league, but he's not. So I don't know what I can do with him. Simon Astar from Augsburg on loan. I can't actually ask to extend his loan yet, but I'm going to soon. I want him here for next season. He's been playing right back mostly. Does a very good job of it. Very young still. Then got Oliver Batista Maya, one of my favourite players. He's been great for me this year as well. Again, someone I need to extend the loan on. He's played 18, scored 7, had 6 assists and 5 player of the matches on a 7.49. He's been really good for me, really solid. Tarek Mitchell on loan from Crystal Palace on the left-hand side. He's a cheap option, £500 a week. I'm looking to extend his loan. I can't remember if I have or not, but I want to extend his loan again for next season because, again, it's a cheap option. I then signed Adam Senior from Bolton for £700,000. Now, I didn't actually have the money to do this, so it's on instalments. About £500,000 of this is on instalments over the next 3 years. But he's 17 years old, and he is already fairly decent. He's very good for League One. He's 17, 5-star potential. I know he can get good, and that's why I want him in. And him and Wolfenden are making a very good centre-back partnership. He is making mistakes. He is young. He's got a little bit of work to do, but he will get there. It's fine. I then brought in Paleo Murilla. Yes. I brought in 18-year-old Paleo Murilla from Sporting Gijon. I paid his minimum free release clause, which was £1 million. He's 18. He's 5-star potential. I know he gets good. You know he gets good. I am looking forward to this. Curtis Jones on loan in from Liverpool. So I've got... So the situation at our club is, at the moment, we've got Oliver Batista Mara in one wing, Curtis Jones in the other wing, Paleo Murillo in the middle, and Guri up front. And Curtis Jones at 18 years old. Now, if you didn't see the FC Eindhoven save we had over on Twitch, you missed out. It was a really good time. We had Curtis Jones on loan for 6 seasons. He gained Dutch nationality. He was homegrown at club, and then we bought him for £21 million. I'm planning on doing the same here, except I'm not buying him. I'm going to get him on free. That's the plan anyway. But I want to keep him here. I want him to develop here. I want him to be HGC. I want to turn him into Mr. Ipswich. After Curtis Jones, I spent £1.2 million over 3 seasons on Mateusz Zukowski, the now 18-year-old Polish striker. I wanted a backup to Amin Guri, who was actually young and could be here and develop. He's better than Caden Jackson. He's better than James Norwood, both of whom I need to sell still. Freddie Sears, I think, is still injured, so I haven't been able to sell him yet, but we're looking to move him on. We've got Tony Mietinen in this window on a free. Young Finnish guy, 4-star, cost me absolutely nothing. I'm working on him. Hopefully he'll develop into something decent. If not, it's cost me nothing. I'll move him on. We'll make a bit of money. And finally, so far, Matthias Fjotoflovic, a man who I also bought the FC Eindhoven. This 16-year-old Norwegian cost me £325,000. Yet to play a game. He literally turned up this morning. He can play on the left or the right. He needs to work on his left foot, but he can play on the left or the right. He is very, very good. He gets very, very good. At FC Eindhoven, we signed him for $450k, I think it was, and then we moved him on for around about £17.5 million 4 years later. it's worth doing. It's worth bringing him in, developing him, using him, and doing that with him, basically, making some money on him. But yes, I'm very happy with his signing. Out, when we joined, we sent out Louis Ferrenbach on loan. I sold James Wilson to Shrewsbury. Will Keane went out on loan. He's actually joined them on a permanent, joining on a permanent for 250k, which I was fine with. He's terrible. Don't need him. Jay Kelly's out on loan. Tommy Smith we sold for 22k. Just no good. Corey Ndaba, he's gone for 97 grand. Just don't think he's ever going to reach any sort of potential. Cole Scouse went for 115k. He's 33. He's 33. And I've got better midfielders, so we've moved him on. And finally, so far, Ben Morris to Millwall for 180k. I know what you're going to say. Why? He's young. I just don't think he's going to be that good. I just don't think he's going to be that good. I know he's got 4-star potential. I just don't think he's going to be that good. So we moved him on, made a bit of money. That's where we stand there. Squad is looking quite good. It's a little bit heavy at the moment, as you can see. I need to do a few things here. Like James Norwood and Tyrese Simpson, probably both going to go. Norwood's definitely going to go. Dobra I want to hold on to for now. Danny Rowe and Alan Judge at some point will go, but I do need them. Obviously, Alan Judge being the player in the thumbnail today. Janoy Donosian is probably going to go as well, and I want to try and get the overall average age of the squad down by a fair bit. Now, the tactic, obviously 87% win ratio with 1 loss against a fairly big team. This is what we're using. Now, is a 4-2-3-1, or you know, it could be a 4-2. It could be a 4-4-2, effectively, just slightly staggered. This has been very successful to the degree that I don't actually want to use it next season. I'm going to use it this season. I don't really want to use it next season if I can help it. It is ridiculously overpowered. We started using it at FC Eindhoven about halfway through the season, and I've used it at Hertha Berlin, and yeah, it's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit good. I started using this on an offline save I did at the start of FM20, that I got bored with, and then I used it at FC Eindhoven, and it's just been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. I had to buy a couple of players for this tactic to work at this club, both from right wing backs. Wanted a cover at right wing back, but it's just been absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, I've tested it on several clubs. 2 or 3 people I know have tested it on other clubs. It's just really, really good. And that's what we're using. I haven't actually made it available yet. I don't know if I will. I know there's a couple of tactics out there that are fairly similar, so I don't want to step on people's toes. But if you would like to see it available for download or available for use, obviously some of you might be able to copy it from here. Let me know in the comments below. I'll stick it out on the Steam Workshop if we get enough interest. I know that the guys on Twitch want me to do it. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this update. We'll come back at the end of the season. We'll have a look at it. We'll see where we are. I'll give you an update then. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you over on Twitch. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Starting times kind of vary, sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. If you follow me over on my Discord and over on my Twitter, I will give you live updates as to when we go live. Make sure you click the follow. And whilst you're here, why not subscribe to the YouTube channel? And why not like the video too? It really does help me out. Anyway, guys, you take care. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. We'll start doing maybe next season. See what new gens are about. All right. Young gets the call by Zanzala. We're going to make some something second. There's Villandine to Downs. Maria, Guri, it's invisible men on the pitch. There's invisible men on the pitch. Did you guys see that? No, of course you didn't, because they're fucking invisible. I saw them. I wonder if you saw them. Did you see them? I saw them. Right. You saw it? There we go then. Curtis Jones. Danny Rowe. Marilla's got to stay on.